What is up, everybody? It's your girl, Juju the Master Manifester, and I am back with another video. So today I'm going to be doing a breakup slash relationship reading on Courtney Williams and Octavia, better known as Tay. So without further ado, I'm going to just get straight into the video. But first, I want to read you guys the questions that I'm going to be covering. So this video, my intentions for this video is to give you guys clarity into how both of them are feeling, not just one side. Okay, so the first question is Courtney's overall energy. Second question, Tay's overall energy. Then I'm going to do some clarifiers, and the clarifying questions will be why they broke up from each one of their perspectives. So we'll see what Tay thinks, we'll see what Courtney thinks, and we're also going to see will they get back together. Okay. And I also wanted to announce I started a Patreon. So on my Patreon is Master Manifester 888. That's where you can go and get secret readings as well as secret pick a card readings. But it'll mostly be for these type of readings that I'm doing. Like some information shouldn't just be available to the public. Like I'm the type of reader, like I'm not an intrusive type of person, so I don't want to dig too deep into what people are feeling because I know it doesn't take much. So I'm just going to give you guys the basics, and if you want that extended reading, which will probably be the last 30 minutes or so of the reading, you can go to my Patreon and subscribe. But yeah, without further ado, let's get straight into it. That if Tay or Courtney comes in contact with this reading, gives them clarity that they need in order to move forward in love and in light. So might it be? Might it be? What is Courtney's overall energy towards her and Tay's breakup? Oh, Courtney got a lot going on. She got a lot going on. A lot going on. Okay? Y'all see how the cards just shot out right there? This is Courtney's overall energy. One card, spirit, one card. And it flew on the floor. Caught it with my leg. Okay? Courtney's overall energy. What is Octavia's overall energy towards the breakup between her and Courtney Williams? Spirit, one card. Oh, shit. Bella Jack. Okay. Now, the rest of the cards I'm going to pull on camera, so. Also, you guys, if you're interested in any of the jewelry that I'm wearing, it's available on my website, www.mastermanifestor888.com, as well as if you want to book a personal reading, I highly suggest it. Let's be clear, we're here to be nosy. Most of y'all are here to be nosy, to see what's going on in somebody else's life. So just make sure you're also putting that same energy into yourself, okay? So that's why I always suggest people book personal readings, especially ancestor readings. That's the best way to tap into your spiritual journey, especially if you're just starting out. Like, I always recommend my clients book an ancestor reading. Tap in with your spirit team, see which spirits choose to come forward, what messages they have for you. It may be a deceased grandmother or a grandfather or an ancient ancestor, but those ancestor readings are so helpful, and they're really like a huge push into your spiritual journey. So yeah, shameless plug. I just want to show you guys my jewelry. Everything is handmade. So yeah, this is a strawberry quartz ring, clear quartz, two clear quartz rings, and then I have on a rose quartz adjustable bracelet, and all of the jewelry is adjustable. So now I'm about to start pulling the cards, and I'm probably not going to be talking over this part. It's just going to be sped up. So yeah, you guys stay tuned. Here, from Courtney Williams' perspective, why did they break up? All right, so the first question we're going to start with is, what is Courtney's overall energy towards the breakup? Okay, first card you get, Daughter of Coins. I'm going to show you this card in the upright. But this card came in the reverse, okay? So as you can see, this is a happy family. Okay, this is a celebration happening. So not only do you have this family, you have ancestors in the back who are also there and celebrating with you guys, okay? So with this card coming in the reverse, I automatically know that Courtney isn't taking this breakup too well, because she looked at Tay. She really looked at Tay like family. Tay gave her a love that was like a family, like love, and she definitely considered having a family with her. But with this card coming in the reverse, this is just not good. It's like her world is turned upside down. Okay, her world is turned upside down, and this is really spiritual too, because like I said, this happy family is celebrating. They have food. It's like food, fellowships, like smiles, all of that. So with this being in the reverse, it lets me know that it's the little things. Okay, it's the little things. So Courtney, her overall energy is like, how do I say this? It's things about Tay that it's almost like, and we're gonna get more clarity on who kind of initiated this breakup. But what I feel like it was kind of out of Courtney's control. But there was things that Tay did that Courtney did not like. Okay, so with this card coming in the reverse, I'm going to read this to you guys and read you the meaning of it so you can get the full scope. Okay, so the Daughter of Coins. The image is the Daughter of Coins is serving plates of mac and cheese to her guests. Root workers always insisted that people eat at least a little something when they visited. It is believed that to have hungry guests in the home is not only extremely rude, but also never fails to attract bad luck. Okay, so this could mean in a figurative sense, or it could just be like not so literal. Okay, so what I picked up on, damn, it's just like the home. It was something with the home. Okay, it was something with the home. They were having issues within the home. I can tell you that now. That's just what I'm picking up on. Like, this card is definitely giving me that. I'm gonna leave this card upright just so you guys can see it a little bit better. I hope you can see it. Okay, so the Daughter of Coins reminds us not to overlook or underestimate the importance of what may be considered the mundane aspects of our lives. She is a reminder that often the little things matter the most. In the negative sense, okay, since this came in reverse, this will be considered the negative side of the card. In the negative sense, she is anal retentive, pessimistic, stubborn, joyless, compulsive, fearful, and a perfectionist. In the reading, if she doesn't represent a literal person with these qualities, then she represents these attributes. Okay, so since we're asking what her overall energy is, I'm kind of getting it different now. So when I first, okay, so this would actually be how Courtney, this would be where Courtney kind of not went wrong per se, but this is where things took a turn, okay? So Glamazon Tay could have been the one who was trying to push them more on a spiritual route, a more positive route. And Courtney just kind of has some blockages within that she has to work through. She's not there yet. It's going to take her some time to get there, but I do feel like this relationship ending is what needed to happen for her. I'm not sure if they'll get back together. We'll see it towards the end of the reading if they will. But let me read you guys the upright meanings of this card so you can get a better idea. So, on the positive side, she's a hard worker, committed, organized, honest, values tradition, and wants to do the right thing. On the negative side, she's anal retentive, pessimistic, stubborn, joyless, compulsive, fearful, and a perfectionist. Okay? So this is Courtney's overall energy. So I will say this. This is current energy. So Courtney's definitely not in a good space right now. Like I said, Tay felt like family to her. And with her no longer being in her life, um, I can tell she's definitely probably not doing the best. Like I said, she's a hard worker, organized, all of that. But with it being in the reverse, it's like the opposite. So she could be going through a phase to where she's letting things be junky around the house, like she's not cleaning up and being like on top of her shit. She's just kind of, I'm not gonna say in a depression. I don't want to jump the gun on that, but she's definitely feels like she lost her family. Okay, so I'm gonna pull some clarifiers and see if we can get some more information. Spirit, how is Courtney feeling towards this breakup? How's Courtney feeling towards this breakup? Current energy. How's she feeling? Okay. You can't miss what you never had. Message from the ancestors. You're thinking irrationally. Introspection required. Stop and pause. Wow. So you know how I brought up these ancestors in the back? She has some ancestors that's trying to come through. Their message is, even if she would want to get back with Tay right now, because that's what she's missing, this family unit. So even if she was to get back with Tay, her ancestors want her to spend a little bit of time focusing on herself because the way she thinks is very irrational. Okay, so you know how this card here was saying unorganized, was saying pessimistic. So she's just like in a very low vibration. And I don't know if that was bringing Tay down or what, but it was definitely like family issues, like household issues, like between them, things that they really like, they probably been working real hard to fix, but they just couldn't come to an understanding. Spirit. How's Courtney feeling? How's Courtney feeling about this breakup? See? Wow, it's like her ancestors don't think Tay would be good for her. Or maybe it's just right now because it says no is a complete sentence. This could also be saying that this is how she's feeling as well. Like she misses her, but it's like something inside is telling her it wasn't maybe the right timing is what I'm hearing. How's Courtney feeling? Y'all know when y'all get out of a relationship. These cards come out. Y'all know when y'all get out of a relationship, you be just so disgusted sometimes with the shit that just played out. You just be like, I don't got it in me. Like, you know, sometimes you just be so turned off. So I don't know if that's what it is with spirit. So Courtney, if you happen to come across this reading, you need to book an ancestor reading because you definitely have some ancestors trying to come out. And these are ancient ancestors, indigenous ancestors. You definitely have like an Indian bloodline, which a lot of black people do. But the message from this ancient ancestor is your Christian mindset is holding you back. So they're urging you to start to release the things that no longer serve you. Okay? Like beliefs, mindset. Like remember when I said Tay was probably the one that was like holding them up spiritually, you know, kind of keeping that momentum there. Courtney was the one that was being pessimistic, like seeing things, like seeing the worst in things, like, and that didn't work for Tay. That didn't work for Tay. Okay, so it says think prospectively, get off your ass. Faith without works is dead. 555. Okay, so Courtney, you definitely need to book an ancestor reading, like for real, for real. Like I'm not just saying this, but these ancestors they really want you to stop for a little bit and focus on yourself. I don't know if it's just been you've been in relationship after relationship, but look at these ancestors in the background. Y'all see that shit? They're just in the background. Like, they're with you. Like, every step of the way, wow, I didn't know this reading was going to turn into this. But every step of the way, like, all of your celebrations, every single moment, every single high, every single low, they've been right with you, okay? So they want you to tap more into them and they want you to work with them versus thinking so restricted. Like, you could have grew up in the church or you just have those ideals that you still hold on to. Or maybe you're confusing your spiritual journey. You don't know what the path is for you. Get you an ancestor reading because these ancestors really want to work with you, okay? They really want to work with you. So don't demonize certain practices and certain, I'm not going to say religious practices, but spiritual practices. Do not knock them, okay? Don't let somebody tell you that this is evil or don't let people demonize this because it's not. It's a very, very, very ancient practice, okay? And there are several routes that you can go. You don't have to do voodoo. You don't have to do voodoo. You can do anything, you can make your spiritual journey your own. You can still be Christian, but you do need to adapt some spiritual practices. Like, and something else I was picking up on with Tay being on a spiritual journey, she's getting more into like tarot and things like that. And I feel like Courtney, her energy was like blocking that for Tay. And something I've learned, like when our spirits want us to get on our spiritual path, if there's somebody that's in our frequency that's blocking us from growing to that highest spiritual self, to our highest spiritual self, they will remove that person from our life. So I do feel like the ancestors have a lot to do with why this relationship ended. Could have been mental health declining. It could have just been you two together didn't make the right choices. Like, that's what I just heard. Y'all weren't making the right choices. Okay? So releasing what no longer served you. Okay? It's going to be important for you. So this is really like, it's not so much about Tay. It's more about her spiritual journey, and this is just where she's at with it, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and move on to Tay's overall energy, and then I'll pull some clarifiers, and we'll go on to the meat of the reading, all right? All right, you guys, so we're moving on to Glamazon Tay. So the question was, what is Tay / Octavia, what is Octavia's overall energy towards the breakup between her and Courtney Williams? The card that we get is Gullah Jack, and this is the Hanged Man card, okay? So this lets me know Tay is feeling very restricted, okay? Very restricted. Heavy emphasis on the throat chakra. Like, you'll notice at this time, Tay is very, like, hesitant to speak out, and I feel like right now, she is going through a depression, okay? And this is something that she spoke about on her channel before, so I will touch base on that. But let me say this. When I first started the reading, like, I burned certain herbs and I put certain essential oils in my diffuser, and Spirit told me to put the orange essential oil in there, which is great for depression. And then I used some herbs that's good for that as well. So, yeah, definitely use orange, lemongrass, eucalyptus. That is going to be really good for your mental health, okay? So, Tay, if you happen to watch this, definitely take every single thing that I'm saying and apply it as you see fit. But definitely look into those. That's going to help keep that low vibration off of you, okay? And this could be something like the depression and everything. This could be something that is hereditary. So don't look at yourself like this is a bad thing or you feel set back because you're having these emotions. Don't. Just stay on your path. Stay on your spiritual path. You're just going through an awakening. That's all this is, okay? So I'm going to read you the scripture for this card. This is Gullah Jack, okay? So, the Hanged Man. The heart of man plans his way, but the Lord establishes his steps. Proverbs 16:9. Make sure you write that down, okay? So, when Gullah Jack appears in a reading, you are most likely feeling stuck or severely limited. This card asks that you endure any discomfort, pain, or humiliation nobly until it's time to get moving again. In the meantime, there is nothing you can do except be patient. This will be an excellent time to take up a course of study, practice meditation, read philosophy, and pray. Ask for the wisdom to know exactly what to do and how to get it done once your life is no longer on pause. Whatever you do, don't try to resist or force things to proceed prematurely. This card is a reminder to be man or woman enough to accept any consequences of your actions. If the current stalemate is a direct result of your own ignorance or bad choices, then tough shit. Don't do the crime if you can't do the time. You'll be free once the necessary lessons have been learned. Gullah Jack could also be telling you that sometimes the sacrifice of your own desires for the good of the whole is the right thing to do. If you receive Gullah Jack in a reading, consider the following. Wait. Pause and reflect. It's okay to be vulnerable sometimes. Accept it. That's just the way things have to be for now. What will it take for you to just let it go? It's okay to change your mind. If the sacrifice is worth it, then what are you waiting for? Now's the time to put the needs of others first, okay? Wow. So they had a mouthful for her. So, I'm going to pull some clarifiers. But what I got from it, it was very straightforward. Like, this is just a phase that she has to go through, a chapter that she has to go through. And if you guys notice, it sounds very similar to what Courtney's ancestors were saying when they came through. And they were trying to come through heavy because 2 ancestor cards came out. So, it's almost like pause and reflect. That's a recurring theme for these two. Pause and reflect. So maybe they tend to act impulsively as far as their communication with one another. It could be off and on, which we have seen that they've dated in the past before, but I don't know all the details of it. But okay, so this is Octavia's feeling. So let's get some clarity into that. Spirit, how's Octavia feeling? Clarify the Gullah Jack card. Okay. Foreplay. Drink more water, be more beautiful. Ooh, angel number 888. Let me lift this up a little bit. Angel number 888. Feminine energy. In another place, in another time, you would be mine. Okay, this is a breakup card. It says the answer is no. Having low standards, settling out of loneliness, breakups and relationships, breakups and situationships, soulmate, differences, trying with no luck. Are they even trying? Imbalance. The answer is no. Wow, that just told me everything I need to know. So it's like Courtney was the one kind of holding this shit up. It's just like Tay was trying to proceed. She had a lot of emotions about this, okay? I'm picking up on the fact that Courtney's now having thoughts of the family and the life and all of that now that it's over with, but it's like conflicting for her. As far as Tay, she's in a different place now. Like, she's going through, this is giving me heavy Empress energy, okay? So look up the card, the Empress, and read that card. Say if you happen to come across that. That card really represents your energy right now, okay? So I'm not sure if you're a water sign. I don't think you are, but drink more water, be more beautiful. Emotions, intuition, self-care, feminine energy, motherhood, nurture. The wise woman, go get your nails done. Self-love is the best love. Put yourself first. You got the angel number 888 card. No more lack. Your luck is changing. Manifesting a new reality. Remain optimistic. Your life's purpose is fully supported. Then you have the foreplay card. Pull up on me, baby. Early mornings, I'm horny. You make me feel alive. Sexual frustration. Stop playing. Okay? So, my question was, what is Tay's overall energy about the breakup with Courtney? So, Tay is definitely, she's going through the emotions. As you guys can see, she has no choice. She's going through somewhat like a spiritual awakening. And those can be scary. It's like everything is new. All the feelings are just coming at you, and you have to manage them the best way you know how. So what I will say, there will be high moments, there will be low moments, okay? And all you can do is ride the wave until you get back up and running, okay? So now is the time for pausing and reflecting. Try not to make any major life decisions right now, because right now you're just supposed to be reflecting on your life and not so much of the past, but the things that you want, okay? The things that you want, the way that you're going to get them is by using your feminine energy, okay? Same message that Courtney got, far as release what no longer serves you, that's the same message for you. Releasing the things that no longer serve you. So when you find yourself crying, that's going to be good for your soul. That's going to be really good for your soul. Like, getting these emotions out is going to help, like, renew you in a sense. Okay? So if you see the angel number 222, then just know that you're on the right path. Okay? Anytime you see that, you're on the right path. And what I'm also going to tell you, too, about the angel number 222, that represents that you're going to be coming together with someone, okay? So never feel like just because this relationship ended, you'll never find that again. You're going to find something better than that. But the self-love is what you need to focus on now. Self-love is the best love. Tapping into those emotions, starting your shadow work. Anybody watching this video wants to get started on that spiritual journey and you don't know where to start, head over to my website. Go under the menu tab, click book a reading, and then I have a spot where you can send a message. So before you book a reading, you can send a message in with your concerns or perhaps what you're going through, and I will get back to you as soon as I can. And from there, we can go ahead and figure out what reading would be best for you. But I always encourage an ancestor reading, a shadow work reading. With that reading, it'll tell you where you need to start on your shadow work journey, okay? Because shadow work is scary, but it's much needed. We all have to do our shadow work, or else we're going to just keep repeating the same patterns, the same life lessons. And again, it could be hereditary. It could be generational curses that are just being passed down and passed down and passed down. Somebody has to break it, okay? Most times it's us. You know what I'm saying? Like, nobody's going to come and fix that shit. We have to fix that shit for the bloodline. So healing yourself, getting these ancestor readings is going to help you also heal the bloodline. And I know that might be confusing to a lot of you. But yeah, that's how it works. So yeah, that's what I'll say about how Tay is feeling. I will say this. So Courtney is not your twin flame. She was just a soulmate. So with a twin flame never leaves you. A soulmate, they come and go. A soulmate can be family, best friends, it could be anybody. Um, but a twin flame never leaves you. And a twin flame is also a mirror. So a twin flame is going to be somebody that teaches you lessons, but you guys do it together, okay? So yeah, with this card here, this let me know that she's not your twin flame. You have a twin flame out there, but the journey is going to be finding yourself, not who you used to be, but who you are now and who you want to be. From there, you can start to attract a more authentic partner, not just somebody for what they can do for you or how they can enhance your quality of life, not just in a materialistic way, but just as far as your overall feelings. But you want to look for somebody that can bring you feelings of peace, stability, not confusion, okay? You want somebody that can match your frequency, okay? And you can manifest this, but it's going to take you loving yourself and finding yourself. You're not there yet. You're not there yet, but you will get there. You're on that journey. You've already started, so that's all that really matters, okay? So this is Tay's overall energy. She's feeling a little bit restricted right now, but she's going to be just fine. The quicker she realizes, it's her and Courtney, they have this like fuck buddy energy. And that's this, hope you guys can see. But this card here lets me know, because this is a sex card. pull up on me, baby. Early mornings, I'm horny. Sexual frustration. So Tay is still thinking about the sex between her and Courtney. She really is. Could be sexually frustrated right now, but that's okay. Just use that sexual energy to do something creative. Like I always tell my clients, create an oracle deck. Like this is my oracle deck I created. Every card I did myself. So use that sexual energy to be creative. Do something spiritual for yourself. Like this is self-love, okay? Invest in that spiritual journey. Tap into that, spiritual journey. You guys, I also offer spiritual mentorship. So all of that information is on my website if anybody's interested. But yeah, our spirit team is saying no as well because it says the answer is no. So this definitely needed to happen. Like it had to happen. No way around it. But alright, you guys, I'm going to get into the next question. Just a second. Alright, so next question is the clarifying questions, which is why did they break up? This one is why they broke up from Courtney's perspective. So Tay has a lot of masculine energy, okay? And then you get the single mommy card. So Tay just got that energy that's just like, okay. So Tay could have wanted kids and Courtney wasn't ready. Like Courtney wasn't ready to be a parent yet, okay? And then Tay had some masculine energy going on, which could have caused an imbalance. Like maybe Courtney isn't used to that energy. So it took a lot more from her to, it's almost like she had to change so much of herself. And I'm just reading this intuitively, like what spirit is putting on me. Yeah, it's just like if they would have had a kid, they would have broken up eventually because they're soulmates. Like they're not twin flames. Y'all are not twin flames. This breakup was going to happen because of the imbalance of the masculine and feminine energy. So let me pull some more clarifiers. Spirit, from Courtney's perspective, why did they break up? Clarify. Why did they break up? Why did they break up from Courtney's perspective? Damn. Spirit, use them. Why did they break up? Okay. Wow. Shadow. I just said that. Shadow work. Material harvest. So it has something to do with money. I'm not going to say money problems, but so this shadow card lets me know that it's time for them to do their shadow work because like I said, they like to move irrationally. Like they would have been the ones to like run off out the country, get married, come back married, like and announce the shit. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that wasn't okay for their spirit team. Like I promise you, like they will block so much when they see us going down the wrong path. Like this relationship just was not going to be good for them. Okay? So this shadow side, it also lets me know too, even though Courtney was a soulmate, I mean Tay and Courtney, they're soulmates, they also are mirroring back things to each other. So when they would have arguments, the things that would be said during the arguments or the altercations between them is like a mirror. And I feel like that was just too much. It's just like them reflecting things back to one another. And yeah, it just got to a point where they couldn't do it. Then you got the material harvest card. So this card is talking about money, okay? Material things like tangible things like buildings, foundations, cars, houses, like that type of thing, okay? So one of them could be a Libra as well because I see like the pillars in the background. So let me see. Yeah, this is just like a lot of masculine. Like I promise you, like this is two men. This is a man here. Then this is a penis card. So from Courtney's perspective, I feel like the things that Tay wanted, she was coming on too strong about it. So let's look at it like this. This says single mommy. Okay? So Tay could have been pushing this family, like wanting this family, but out of projection. Okay? Courtney wasn't there yet. She was just not there yet. And then it's something with the money that was also stopping. So it's like things shifting with the money, okay, with the income or with the lifestyle. I don't know if things did change or if they were on the verge of changing. Not saying that that's why they broke up, but this all adds into why they decided to go separate ways. Okay, so I hope that makes sense. I'm gonna go ahead and move on to the next question. All right, so the next question is, why did they break up from Tay's perspective? I told y'all it's like a fuck buddy energy. Like a, because it says pull up on me, anything. You think too much. Stay positive, work hard, and make it happen. Let me put some clarifiers on this one. Why did they break up in Tay's perspective? Why did they break up in Tay's perspective? Why did her and Courtney break up in her perspective? Two peas in a pod. Soul partnership. Resonance. True love. Mirror match. Blessings. Life mate. Didn't y'all just see that fucking shadow card? Like, I cannot make this up. So, Tay thought they were twin flames. Tay definitely was trying to force shit. That's exactly what it was. And Courtney just wasn't there. Like, that just let me know everything I need to know. Because it says you think too much. It's like Tay wanted to do shit on her timing. And this can be so, it's like a slap in the face when spirit tell us, like, they tell us shit to our face. Like, they don't give a fuck. But yeah, it's just like, that's why they're like, fucking stop. Because y'all are thinking irrationally. I almost feel like Courtney would have did it. Like, they were close to doing the things like getting married, having a kid, and shit like that. But it's just something had to happen that altered the money, which makes sense why the situation happened with the fight. Like the fight, I feel like that's very significant. Like the public fight, how Courtney got dropped from the WNBA team that she was playing for, Atlanta Dream, and I just feel like Spirit wasn't happy with how that happened. And it's not that it has nothing to do with how Tay handled it. It's almost just like them together, how they make decisions. It's just no. It says you think too much, so that lets me know that like mental health issues on top of thinking irrationally. Like, this pull up on me. I don't just look at this as sexual. This is almost like an energy. Like, I'm gonna pull the fuck up and see what you're doing. I'm gonna pull the fuck up and y'all already know Tay. She's quick to do that. She's talked about that before. Okay. So from her perspective on why they broke up, it's just like it was just a lot of mental health issues. It was causing her to second guess a lot of things in her life, even her business, even down to how she makes money. Like she was willing to change so many things for this relationship just to make it work. And it's just like it just felt like Courtney was putting things down, like putting it down. If things weren't happening fast enough, then Tay felt it would never happen. But it's a good thing that it played out like that because it led to them breaking up, not making mistakes like having a child together. Because y'all saw the single mother card that came out. Okay, so that's what it would have been. Like that's exactly what it would have been, and that's crazy. And I'm not even gonna say she dodged Tay or Courtney dodged the bullet. It's just there. Y'all seen what the ancestors said. I ain't gonna keep going on and on about it. I don't want to say anything else about why Tay feel. Ooh, not the lovers card. It was Tay. She just was like, I'm not waiting around on this shit. Spirit, why did they break up with Tay? Why did they break up with Tay? Why did they break up with Tay? Intuition. Wow. Intuition, material and spiritual prosperity. So, interesting. They had a lot of money ventures and things that they were gonna do together. Um, and I feel like Tay's like the type. This is what I'm picking up on. It's kind of like she knows what she has. She knows what she wants. She knows where she's headed, or at least where she wants, the direction she wants to head in. Okay, and I feel like Courtney, she's still not even. I'm not even saying figuring it out, but it's like her shit is a little different. Like it's not the same as Tay's journey. Like Courtney's not an entrepreneur or an influencer like Tay. So I feel like Tay was looking at it like this. I was giving you another way to make money. Like us together, we could have made more money. You know what I'm saying? But it came from a perspective that was masculine. It was out of love, but it was still masculine. And the reason I know that is because it's, you think too much. And this harmony card, I said, why did they break up from Tay's perspective? All Tay wanted was for them to be in love. This is the lover's card. This was like the same fucking woman. So the reason they broke up is because Tay called it quits. She literally, like, I'm telling you, that fucking mind was racing. She's like, I know what I want. You're my twin flame. Like, this is a twin flame card. Soul partnership, resonance, true love, mirror match. Like, Tay felt like, I know you're the one. You're the one I want to be with. I love you. So I see why she's going through, like, the hanged man right now. Like, that's her energy right now because it's like she felt like she found everything with Courtney. Like, everything. Seriously, she felt like she found everything. But Courtney just wasn't there. She just wasn't there. But that's why Tay left because she just knew, like, her intuition, something deep down inside told her, you're waiting and wasting your time because it's never going to go where you want to go because it's not meant to happen with this person. Okay? So that's why it didn't happen. It's not that Courtney didn't want to do it. But yeah, that's just how things had to be. Your spirit teams both blocked it. Okay? That's for sure. Now, we're going to leave that at that. I did have one more question before I get to the will they get back together. Let me just a second. Alright, you guys, so for the rest of this reading, I'm going to just use the pendulum. I have 2 more questions that I want to ask, and then I'm going to ask a little bit more intimate questions. But if you guys want access to that reading, it's going to be on my Patreon, so go ahead and subscribe, and as soon as it's uploaded, you'll have access to it. So my question is going to be, will they get back together? That's my first question. Will Courtney and Tay get back together? Spirit. Will Courtney and Octavia get back together at some point in life? Y'all see that, right? That says yes. Will Courtney and Glamazon Tay get back together in 2022? In a relationship? Will they get back together in 2022? Why will like it shaking his head? Y'all seen it? Will they get back together in 2022? That says rephrase. Okay. Rephrase. Let me see. So now will they get back together in 2022, but okay. Will they ever get married? Will Courtney and Glamazon Tay ever get married and have a family together? It says maybe. Maybe. Okay. So maybe. It said maybe. Let me see. I did want to ask, does Courtney miss Tay? Does Courtney miss Tay? Octavia. Does Courtney miss her? It says no. It says no. Does Glamazon Tay miss Courtney? Does Glamazon Tay miss Courtney? Why are y'all saying rephrase? Okay, so it must be more complicated. It's not a yes or a no. So, let me see. Let me do this. This would be good. So, if Glamazon Tay could say one thing to Courtney right now, what would it be? Swinging on a porch. Swinging on the front porch. Good times, cozy feelings, slow down, be in nature, thankfulness. So, Glamazon Tay would, well, that's sweet. She would kind of bring Courtney back to a positive space. She would give her love and light, and she would let her know that she was thankful for everything. She's thankful for the good time. Why do I feel like crying? So that's how I know Tay is probably crying. Well, the cards already said that she's crying and she's releasing right now, and that's what she needs to do. But if she had one thing to say to Courtney, it would be positive. It wouldn't be negative. And it shouldn't be negative because Courtney, you see, none of the cards came out was like unfaithfulness, so it had nothing to do with them being unfaithful or anything of that nature. It was just they both wanted different things, and they're both at a different place right now. And with Courtney, she's not the type of person you can kind of just make her do shit. Like, she's not just gonna move off the strength of you telling her to move. Okay, so that's what I'll say. How Courtney, what Tay would say to Courtney if she had a chance and things are in a good space. So spirit. If Courtney could say one thing to Tay, what would it be? Courtney could say anything. Oh, Courtney got a lot to say. Courtney got a lot to say. She could say one thing to Tay. What would it be? She could say one thing. Whatever floats your boat. Fulfillment, enthusiasm. Follow your bliss and money comes. Passion project. Do you. So Courtney would just tell her, like, I just want you to be happy. That's what I'm hearing. I just want you to be happy. Like, I know I wasn't making you happy. Like, I know the things that you wanted, I could not provide that for you. I wasn't ready to, and I wasn't in a space to provide that to you. But I want you to be fulfilled, and I want you to follow your bliss. I want you to focus on your money. I want you to focus on your passion project. Like, Courtney would just tell her, like, this is what Courtney liked about Tay the most, like, how she had her own shit going. Like, Tay has her own success, and she built that. Still building it. It's like, Courtney feels like Tay's the type of person that she can make something out of nothing. And that's what she loves about you. So, she wants you to get more into your passion project. I feel like Courtney knew that the relationship wasn't going to work because of all the things that you were willing to sacrifice for her. And it's kind of sad because you would give up so much just to be with this woman. Although you did cut it off, Tay cut it off. It's just like Courtney didn't like that Tay was having to sacrifice so much because it's almost like an ultimatum. Like, I'm willing to let go of this, this, and this. I'm willing to relocate. I'm willing to do all of this to make it work. But for Courtney, it was kind of like, I would rather you just do you. Like, literally, this card says do you. So it just wasn't, the shit wasn't matching up. Okay? For you guys, that was a reading on, oh, I never did the, will they get back together? Oh, I did do that one. I did do that one. You guys, this was the reading on Courtney Williams and Glamazon Tay. If you enjoyed this reading, let me know. If you want to see the extended version of this, which is going to be just me, I'm going to ask a couple more questions that are a bit more intimate. I'm going to see, like, I'm going to just get a little bit more nosy with it. But if you guys want to see that reading, then go ahead and subscribe to my Patreon, which is Master Manifester 888. And then, yeah, you guys will have access to that. And if you want to book a personal reading, head over to my website at www.mastermanifester888.com. Hope you guys enjoyed this reading. Can I talk? Can I freaking talk? Hope you guys enjoyed this reading. This is Juju the Master Manifester, and I'm out.